Menopause can feel like such a mystery as you go through it. And I have to say, for myself, I really didn't realize I was in perimenopause when I look back on my life. I started going through perimenopause, I feel, around the age of 36 or so, and then I went into menopause at the age of 44. So, hi, my name is Claire. I'm a clinical nutritionist and hypnotherapist. Please subscribe to my channel. I am trying to grow it. And also, if you like this video, it would be awesome if you could like it as well. So let's get into it. So there are many symptoms as we go through perimenopause and menopause. And I'm going to go through 10 natural remedies that you can do for 10 of the most common symptoms as you transition through this time. So with perimenopause, we can have fluctuating hormones, can go up and down until eventually they will drop out. Basically, we still produce hormones after we go through, well, into menopause, by the way, but they are taken over, more over by other cells of our body. For example, progesterone is produced by the adrenal glands, so this is why it's so important to support those adrenal glands, so reducing your stress as you go through perimenopause and menopause. I know that's so hard because I find it so hard myself, because working full time, having family, and also you can have older parents as well. There's a lot going on during this time, but putting in the modalities of, say, meditation, just 10 minutes to start your day with, can make all the difference. So anyway, let's get into it. So hot flushes and night sweats. So this is such a common symptom of perimenopause and menopause, and it can be one of the first ones that you experience as you transition into this time of your life. So this can be due to liver congestion is one of the things, but also that progesterone and estrogen, particularly estrogen, because that helps support regulate our body temperature, reducing, or otherwise also it can be due to estrogen dominance as well. But anyway, hot flushes, night sweats, you're going to want to support your liver. This is really good to do. You're going to have lemon and warm water upon waking. I just use a capful if you buy it in the bottle, or half a lemon, to whatever to your taste. But you want to get that lemon flavor because that sends a signal from our brain to our liver to purge, and it's so good to have it upon waking because your liver is a factory and it's been working all night. So purging that liver, just this one thing, can really reduce or eliminate hot flushes and night sweats. The other one is hibiscus tea. Hibiscus tea is known to reduce the body temperature, and they actually use it in Egypt just for this because it's so hot over there. It tastes delicious. You can have it hot or cold, and I also sell it in my online store, in my Herbal Apothecary, dispensary, sorry, and you can see that the link is in my bio. So hibiscus tea is amazing for that one. The other one is for night sweats in particular, is sleeping with natural fabrics. So having cotton, or the ultimate is linen, so it's breathable. Having a polyester, which is basically plastic over your body, either with your clothing or your sheets, you're bringing in that body temperature, and it can't release out. You're kind of like insulating yourself like a thermos bottle, and this can not support the body in regulating the body temperature. So polyester isn't good. If you're into energy like myself, polyester has a really low frequency, well, zero frequency actually, because but linen is the optimum fabric for high frequency, and then it's cotton. So linen is your ultimate. Remember, linen is very expensive, but you only need one set of sheets. So you can have a linen and a cotton set, and put on that linen, wash it as quick as possible, and then put it back on. Otherwise you do have that cotton set there. So that is really good for those night sweats. The other one is anxiety. Oh my gosh, I really experienced this, and I didn't really know what was going on. I think for a few years, to be honest, it kind of grows on you, the anxiety thing. and sometimes you sort of put it down to what you're going through externally at the time, but this can be due to that hormone dysregulation occurring, causing the nervous system to be disrupted, causing that anxiety. And I find a lot of people have a lot of things come up that have previously sort of been pushed down in their 40s. This is so classic because I'm a hypnotherapist, and I see a lot of people issues from the past come up, and they are so easy to clear with hypnosis. So find your local hypnotherapist. I do online, by the way, so you can book a one-on-one. Link is in my bio. But it is so important to release the past. We've only got right here, right now. Everything else really does not exist in a sense. So releasing that is really good for anxiety. And also for anxiety is practicing amazing techniques like breath work, also like havening, which is an awesome technique of touch. And I will do another video on this and give you some techniques on that. But really, going to your local hypnotherapist is so valuable. The other one is passion flower tea. This calms the nervous system, and therefore a calm nervous system, you won't be set off into anxiety. The other one is really good if you're not estrogen dominant though, because it is a phytoestrogen. If you've gone through menopause and you're low in estrogen, is ashwagandha tea. Ashwagandha is so calming to the body. If you're going through perimenopause, then we've got the tulsi tea, and also the chamomile tea as well is very, very good. Bach flowers, of course, that is my go-to for calming the nervous system. I did have some here. Hang on a minute. Back again. So Bach flower remedies. I have a herbal dispensary with all of these. If you live overseas, go and get your local Bach flower practitioner, but these are all available online, and they are energy medicine, and they're going to bring your body back into balance. These are a powerhouse for your nervous system. The other one is for anxiety is also thinking about your environment. What increases your energy field in your environment and what lowers it. Maybe you have to declutter some people that are causing your nervous system to be heightened. So really look at that and look at what's going on there. Looking at what stresses you out. What foods stress you. Lower your energy field. The environment again. Go through that and see what's going on there for you, and you might have to eliminate some people, some things in your life. The other one is insomnia. Insomnia, oh my gosh, that is hard as you go through perimenopause and menopause. And I experienced insomnia, definitely. From probably 40 to 44, quite often I was up in the night due to this insomnia. Doing really good practice before you go to bed, getting off your screens an hour before you go to bed, having that linen and cotton duvet sheets, pillowcases, so your body is breathable. That's really important. Also, when you wake up, this is a powerful technique. So if you wake up in the night, tell yourself that you're so sleepy, you're so tired, and also tell yourself that you are safe. So many people wake in the night because they have experienced something in the past where they feel unsafe, and this is programmed into their brain. Every hour and a half or so, we actually rise to the surface, we can scan the room, we can actually open our eyes, scan the room, and then go back into sleep to make sure our environment is safe. So instead of waking up and going, oh, I can't sleep, I want you to just go, I'm completely safe, I feel so sleepy, I feel so tired, and then go back down into that sleep. And another one is, of course, chamomile, tulsi tea before bed. And also, even though peppermint can be stimulating, but peppermint is also really good for the digestion, which for some people, digestive issues can cause them to have not a good night's sleep. Having a protein snack before you go to sleep. So often people have disrupted blood sugar levels, and that's going to cause you to wake up around 3 or 4 in the morning due to your blood sugar levels are lowest at this time. So having a protein snack, having some hummus with crackers, for example, having some nuts and seeds, otherwise leftover meats, having a protein snack, boiled egg if you can stand that during that time. Otherwise, like a date with almond butter in it, not peanut butter because it's full of fungus generally, but almond butter in that date. And I know dates are sweet, but they will, because they're high in fiber, that will keep your blood sugar levels in equilibrium along with the almond butter. So try that protein snack. That is actually a game changer, a lot of people have told me. So mood swings, of course, that nervous system, as progesterone drops out, our happy hormone, we can get those mood swings going up and down. And also due to the frustration of going through that time, you might have put on weight due to estrogen dominance. You might have a lot going on in your life. You might have lack of concentration, memory issues, and also sometimes and people in our environment can really give us a hard time about this, and it's hard. And also we are having body changes. I mean, we're getting grey hair for some of us. Our skin is becoming more wrinkled because estrogen regulates collagen production, for example. So it is a tough time. So we can have those mood swings. Again, putting in a 10-minute meditation practice every morning, just getting up 10 minutes earlier, and that's the first thing you do. I love to do 10 minutes of meditation. I boil up my ashwagandha tea because I've already gone through menopause, otherwise tulsi tea, chamomile tea, and I just sit in Zen for like 10 minutes. Quite often I just go through my future life of my ultimate avatar, and I find that really, really therapeutic. So that is really good for mood swings. Also B vitamins. So many people lack in B vitamins. I actually have a really good B vitamin, which I will just go and get. Okay, I'm back again. So I like the Biocare, and I will link it down in my bio actually. So this is a B vitamin, and it's really good for, it's a meth B, so it's very easily absorbed into the body. I put just 2 drops, because I'm not that big, 2 drops into water in the morning, and have that. Yeah, really, really, really good, those meth Bs, and that will help with mood swings and also energy. B vitamins support the body in transferring our food into energy. So B vitamins is so, so important at this time, especially if you're vegetarian. But you will find a really good increase in energy with this, and therefore this can really regulate the mood swings. The other one is vitamin D, of course. Get out in the sunshine, especially in winter. But I personally take vitamin D through the winter. So 1,000 IUs is the recommended dose. I personally do 5,000 IUs, but talk to your health professional of what is right for you. And actually, if we stay in the sun for just 25 minutes, I think it is that we actually get 25,000 IUs from just being in that sunshine. So yeah, I don't feel you can overdose on vitamin D. So low libido is another issue that happens for so many women during this time, which can put strains on relationships. So low libido, this can be due to testosterone also getting lower, and Maca Powder is really, really good. It has been known for thousands of years for libido, and you can put this into your smoothie. It comes in a powder, just put it into that smoothie. Maca Powder, really, really good for that. And also talking to your partner as well of what you're experiencing, what you are going through. I know this can be really difficult because sometimes they just don't get it. But yeah, try and have that conversation. Is really, really important. Pelvic floor exercises, you can find heaps of these on YouTube as well, and that is really, really good for the libido. And vaginal dryness, sorry, is also can be an issue. So I do have a link for LuvLoob, which is an all natural lubrication for women. So that is a really, really good thing to have in your toolkit. Weight gain. So weight gain is an absolute classic, of course. So with weight gain, it can be due to estrogen dominance. And this is not necessarily due to, I'm just going to put these down. This is not necessarily due to estrogen being like high, going higher. It's due to progesterone dropping out, causing a bigger ratio. So when this happens is that estrogen comes dominant, we begin putting weight around our middle. Also that protects our vital organs as well, but weight around the middle is the absolute classic situation. So for this is that we want to bring up our progesterone. So you can go to your health professional and ask about HRT. I'm into all natural, but for HRT for some women, absolutely amazing. For some women, they have a rocky ride, so that is personal choice. But if you're going for the natural route, wild yam cream, oh my gosh, game changer. Really, really good. And I do have it in my online store, my herbal dispensary there. So wild yam cream, and I will link a video here actually, either here on how to use wild yam cream. So wild yam cream is going to support the body to increase progesterone. I also do a herbal tincture as well, which is really, really good for perimenopause and menopause. Really nourishing herbs in there like Don Quai, for example, and wild yam and other really supportive herbs in there. And this comes in a tincture form, which is really easy to take. I personally don't really like taking pills. I have a thing about swallowing those big things. So I do like everything in a drop. That B vitamin that I talked about, again in the drop, same with the D, and same with these amazing herbal tinctures. Remember, herbal tinctures have been used for thousands and thousands of years, so they have that credibility behind them. The other one is to regulate your blood sugar level. Again, high cortisol levels, high stress levels can disrupt blood sugars, causing weight gain, causing that stress to occur in the body, and the body doesn't know if it's going into famine or otherwise it's going from the lion, running from the lion. And when the body is in stress, it will lay down weight around our vital organs to protect them. So like reducing those cortisol levels is so important. Having protein in every meal, actually, that is really important for weight gain. So we're not going to spike those blood sugar levels. So protein with every meal. I like to start the day off with eggs. So scrambled eggs, omelette, that sort of thing. Then personally, I have a smoothie which has collagen in it. Again, protein in it. As well, and then you'd go on to a lunch depending on your body type, is that you would then either have a chicken soup, a stew, a salad with tuna in it, for example. Then you might have a protein snack in the afternoon, like chickpeas with seeded crackers, for example. So having a protein is really important for just regulating the blood sugar levels, and also not to have cravings for sugar. So having good quality fats, avocado oil, olive oil, because fat really curbs those sugar cravings, makes us feel full, and that protein as well is really important. The other one is brain fog. So brain fog, omega-3s, really to support that brain function is really important. Rosemary tea is really, really good for stimulating blood flow to the brain. So if you've got a rosemary bush outside, just cut some of that. You can add some lemon to it as well to make it a nicer drink. And yeah, really, really good for stimulating blood flow to the brain. Is really good. Walking as well, getting that circulation going. If you do have a sit down job, get up at least 3 times in a work day to go for a 5-minute walk outside and go around the block and get that body moving. A stagnant body doesn't have that blood flow going to the brain and everything. So that's really important on so many levels to go walking. And I've got another video about how important walking is, and I'll link it either here or here so you can go and check that one out. So yeah, the other one is hydration, of course. So many people walk around and they not very hydrated. Otherwise, they're having a heap of coffee. Coffee can cause brain fog because it spikes those cortisol levels. But having hydration, if you find that you're peeing a lot through the night, otherwise even in the day, look, drinking water and it's going straight through you, you might have an imbalance of electrolytes. So having a little bit of salt in that water, natural sea salt, not the toxic table salt, natural sea salt will help you in regulating that electrolyte balance. So having mineral water is also really good because it's got lots of minerals in it as well. Absolutely stay away from chlorinated water. It is toxic. Same with fluoride as well. Do not touch that stuff. I prefer you to drink bottled water than that horrible tap water because it's so toxic. And that will basically kills your microbiome, kills your immunity, and so much more things. But anyway, that's a whole nother subject. Yeah, and also with brain fog is grounding practices, going out for that walk. If you can, going barefoot, say on the ground, on the beach. I sleep on an earthing mat every night, and that grounds me for 8 hours, and that is also really good for bringing that body back into balance, supporting the brain. Fatigue is the other one that we can experience, and doing some morning yoga can be really good. So waking up that body, and that can balance the circadian rhythm. So with that fatigue, B vitamins, like I said before, are a powerhouse for that fatigue. Having protein with every meal, again, so that blood sugar is regulated, that's really important. Going to sleep at 9 o'clock, 9 to 10 o'clock every night, and doing the same rhythm every day, eating at the same time every day, going to bed and waking up at the same time, getting that body into rhythm can really help with that fatigue. Also looking around at your environment, what's causing your energy levels to reduce, what people or otherwise your environment, your house environment, which, you know, your physical house environment may be causing fatigue as well. So just changing one thing a day so you're not getting overwhelmed, and looking at what is really not supporting you at this time can really help to increase your energy. The other one is again ashwagandha, tulsi tea, chamomile tea, regulating that nervous system, really good for fatigue, and also allowing yourself to rest. So many of us, including myself, we rush around all day and we don't actually allow ourselves to sit in the sun and read a book and just come into this calming space. And that can be really nourishing, just setting up 10 to 15 minutes and going, this is my time, and telling the household, this is my time, do not disturb me because I'm going into Zen. So that can be a really, really good one for fatigue. And also getting tests done. So I do testing for nutrition, so you exactly know what you might be low in, which could be causing that fatigue to occur. The last one is, but last not least, but last one for this video is dry skin. I have a really good video on what I use for my skin, and I'll link it either here or here. So for dry skin, moisturizing, we have to moisturize like a crazy person, I always say, as we go through perimenopause and menopause. This is due to estrogen regulates our sebum of our skin, and also along with progesterone as well, also supports our skin. And with estrogen, it regulates our collagen production. So having collagen in a smoothie every day is very beneficial. You definitely need to take collagen. And then also another one is like cleansing with a gentle cleanser, so not just strip your microbiome as well. I use an exfoliator twice a week, really important for your skin. Internally, omega-3s, of course, and also remaining hydrated. So what we've just really talked about will really support your skin health. But having collagen is so important, not only for your skin, but also for your digestive system, because your digestive system is a giant muscle. So just remember that. So we don't want to end up with leaky gut, for example, due to that collagen reducing, and then it causes like the structure of that of the digestive system sort of to like gain holes in it basically, and that's when you can end up with allergies, leaky gut, and all these other issues. Also, our ligaments as well are made of collagen. So I mean, we know heaps of people that get older and they have problems with their ligaments and all the rest of it. Well, we want to prevent that. So yeah, take collagen is so important. And I will link some collagen brands that I like. I do use Amazonia collagen, and also another brand as well, which I will link down in the bio for that. Anyway, if you like this sort of content, please follow me for more. I do have a most amazing ebook. It is the ultimate guide to menopause, and it's got so much amazing information in there. And that is in link is in my bio for that. But yeah, that's amazing. It is an ebook for that one. And so go and get that, and that's got so much in it that will support you on this journey. Anyway, please subscribe, and also comment below on any other tips or tricks that you might have as you transition through this time. Anyway, I will see you in the next video.